Cooler Master has released quite a lot of cooling products in the past, and this we have here, Master A,
MA610P.
is one of their new air cooler in the market now,
It has a very familiar design from before.
which is the Master Air Maker A. I believe not many of you or us seen it in action,
Yeah.
but we've seen it back in Computex 2016 something.
2016. And speaking of Computex, it's coming up around the corner, so we're gonna visit Cooler Master's booth and bring you more new
More
products.
content, we'll see what's with.
Yeah, see what's up with them. It's gonna be interesting, but stay tuned for that. As of now, we're just gonna unbox the Master A MA610P. Not sure what's with their naming scheme nowadays. MA stands for Master A. 610P, I'm not sure what's the 6 stand for.
6 is actually the heat pipes.
10?
10, not quite sure, but it should be a tower base if I'm not wrong.
And then there's a P, which stands for premium.
Yes. So packaging wise, it kind of like reminds me of all the previous Cooler Master coolers,
For tower coolers.
where you have this accessory box at the top.
Yeah. And we also have warranty information, not gonna touch it, and also this installation guide, which we are gonna need because we have to see how we are going to install this thing. We're just gonna lay it right here. Oh, installation looks pretty much the same.
Yes, the mounting is pretty much the same.
Very thick foam covering
Yes,
two
it's
sides.
sandwiching the cooler itself.
Oh, this is beautiful.
And here's an interesting part here. Okay, if you look at this cooler, does it look like push configuration to you?
Yes.
Yes, right? But on close-up view, it's actually push and pull.
Yeah. One easier way to see this is if we
It's a
take
fan blade actually.
Yeah, we take two fans out. Are the cables tangling? No. So you can see one side is. There are two on opposing different sides of
Yes,
fan
it's a
blades.
different direction here.
Yes. But if you go by the sticker convention, both of them are actually at the back. This is of course for aesthetic purposes, but for those who stick to the old ways of just looking at the sticker means air is coming out, that's going to screw you up this time because Cooler Master knows if you want RGB all the way, you're gonna need good aesthetics, and that's why they moved the sticker behind it. No, this is not ROG, not Strix.
Well, anyway, okay, let's look at the tower itself. So, as we mentioned just now, because it's a naming scheme, the 6 represent the amount of heat pipes it has. So, apparently the 1 is a tower design because it's pointing upwards. So,
For some
why not,
reason.
right? And you have 6 heat pipes here.
Yes.
And if you're like a user of Cooler Master's CPU cooler for years, this is pretty much the same design as you can see here.
Very interesting fin design. And oh yeah, you do have three cables running through the whole thing because you need RGB for the shroud on the top. So you have a power cable. No, you got a 4-pin RGB cable and more 4 pins. This is probably a daisy chain for the fans. So you can just connect one cable for your motherboard and everything runs from this alone. Of course, we're gonna test that out later to prove that we are right, hopefully. But for now, this is how the cooler looks like, and the fans just clip on. And one thing that you should note, you can't actually swap this for a secondary fan or aftermarket fan, I should say.
Yes, because if you are a phone with the Hyper 212X, this is not the same design anymore.
Yeah, there are no wire clips, just snap on it, and this is a custom shroud, custom fan with the custom case for the fan, just push it in and it snaps in place. So yeah, no aftermarket fans for you, too bad, but it does look nice with RGB, I hope. And yeah, hopefully, let's just put that aside for now and we'll move on with the accessories box because we are going to mount it soon. Right. Oh, what is that?
Splitter as usual. So this is the splitter for
PWM splitter.
yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
So we have the same backplate as the usual Cooler Master product. Single RGB controller with onboard controls. Again, Molex powered, so cable management is gonna be a problem. Thermal paste, some tabs for the screws, brackets for both AMD and Intel platform, and more screws for you to mount the cooler itself.
So surprisingly, just something to highlight here.
They're using different thermal paste.
Yes, they're actually using different thermal paste. This is the Master Gel Pro,
Oh, latest.
one of their high performance thermal paste. So instead of the usual purple color range you have,
The purple with white colors.
this is actually pretty good thermal paste.
Yeah, let's just move on with the installation right here. So I'm gonna need some of those black tabs. Again, we're gonna mount it on a Ryzen 7 2700X. A few days has passed and now we are back again to film the conclusion after all the testing that we've done. So starting off, we just want to talk a bit on the whole process of installation.
Our installation is not that bad, I would say, because you actually have this.
Let us show you the
Okay.
slot.
It's more like a path for your screwdriver to go through.
But you have to use
Yes,
long screwdriver like
very
this
long
one.
screwdrivers like this.
Yes.
It makes the installations a lot easier if you were to use long screwdrivers. Pass me the short one. And this is why you can't even reach the screws if you use short screwdrivers like this.
Yes. Too bad the Cooler Master didn't include any screwdriver, else it would be
It would
easier
be
way.
great if they were to include this kind of screwdrivers.
Only one brand includes such screwdriver,
And you know which brand it is.
Yes, the one.
We're not
with,
gonna say it.
Yeah, we're not gonna say it. As you can see here, once you've screwed in everything, you do have this kind of notches at the top where you have to align, and then you just clamp the fan in, and you can see that the whole cooler looks very beautiful, and you don't really have much gaps in between the centerpiece and the two fan
The decorative
brackets.
centerpiece.
Yeah. So, as for the performance, we did test this over quite some time. So we're using a Ryzen 7 2700X and underload with Prime 95 on small FFT.
Yes, for maximum heat output.
Yes, that one we got about 52 degrees Celsius. Again, we show you the table right here. Overall, I would say pretty good performance for such a tiny cooler.
Yes, reasonable design. Because if you're familiar with the Hyper 212 from the past, and yeah, that's pretty much
This is
a similar design. It's just that it has 6 heat pipes.
and double fan instead of just one for the Hyper 212. Anything else to add? The RGB is a bit classy, I suppose.
Well, RGB looks pretty decent, even though I'm not really a fan of RGB. But
Brilliant design from Cooler Master is that they integrated.
yes, they actually separate the fan power from the RGB itself, so you won't get mixed up.
Yeah, and then you have RGB splitter you do have certain channels for cables within the heatsink itself, so you have RGB for your fan, your two fans, and also this heatsink, but then Cooler Master has integrated a splitter cable, so you just have to connect one of it to power up the RGB for everything. Brilliant. So as for the price, in Malaysia, we don't have it yet as of the time of filming, but we will keep you updated. Again, full link on the written review down below.
Yeah. So that aside, this is a pretty decent cooler, I would say.
Looks nice for your builds, and yep. MA610P everyone. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.
Do subscribe to our channel for more videos like this in the future, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Yes, the next video will be very exciting.